Hey, good morning. It is September morning, officially back to school. And I want to say big ups to every single student heading back to school this morning. And a very, very big thank you to all the parents who invested in the money and the time, and the sweat and the blood and tears and the hard work and enough cussing and the stress to ensure that your children are ready to hit the road this morning. Thank you to the family, the support, the friends, everybody who came out and helped to support getting the kids back to school this morning. Now, of course, you know, I am Shelly-Ann Weeks, author, activist, and of course, the period lady. And I am here this morning to remind you that periods don't stop for back to school. Yes. So I know y'all bought all the books and the pens and the pencils and the computers and the tablets and all the tools that you think your children need to go back to school, and that is amazing. But did you pack a period kit? Yes, I said it. A period kit. You know, the thing that they need when the period starts. And the period kit is not just for the student. It is also to help support the period sisterhood. So, carry your period kit whether you're having your period or not. Some students don't start their periods yet. They need to have a period kit too, because your period can show up while you're at school and your mommy not there to help you, and you're gonna need to know what to do. And parents, do not wait until her period starts before you have a conversation with her for the first time, because it's gonna be too late. She needs to know what to do when it comes. She needs to know how her body's going to feel. She needs to know what product she's going to need, and she definitely needs to be able to help herself, because newsflash, periods show up when it's most inconvenient. I don't know if that was deliberate, if that was by design, but it's like period just wait for you to want to do something that don't require period, that you prefer not to have period. And she's like, ta-da! Hello, how you do? I want to be a part of this too. Yes. So, do you have a period kit? What's in a period kit? What's a period kit? I'ma tell you. I'm the period lady after all. So, a period kit is very essential. You need to walk with your period kit whether you have your period or not. Remember, your period kit is not just for you, but it is also important that we support the period sisterhood. What's the period sisterhood, you ask? Well, the period sisterhood allows us who sometimes walk with extra products to help people who may not be prepared that day, or just who could not afford to buy any menstrual products that day. So, for example, have you ever found yourself in a situation where your period just shows up? Because, you know, periods do that. They just start because they can. I mean, you calculate and you know, say your periods are supposed to start the first Tuesday of every month. And then today is the last Friday, and bloops, here is the period. That happens. And so on those days when you're unprepared, it is very, very nice, helpful, and even life-saving in some cases when you come across somebody who you can ask if they have a menstrual product and they just go into their handbag and they hand one to you. I have certainly benefited from the period sisterhood. I know many people who have benefited from period sisterhood. That is why we continue this tradition, and we continue to make sure that even if you're unprepared, somebody will have something extra. So that is why you should be that somebody who has something extra, because if everybody brings something extra, then everybody will be able to benefit from the period sisterhood. So that's why we always walk with our menstrual kit, with our period kit, whether we have our periods or not. So, what is in a menstrual kit? What is in a period kit? And let's talk about it. The first thing you need is some sort of pouch. Now, this is the amazing period pouch by Herflow. So you can let me know if you want one. But this is the pouch that you can definitely carry. It doesn't have to be something so exciting and fabulous like this, but any sort of zip-up pouch will do. You can even use a little bag if you'd like, but you're gonna need something, because this is the actual tool that you're going to use to carry around the kit, right? Thing number one. Then you need a clean underwear. Now, I personally believe in good fitting, nice cotton panty for periods, but you can bring whatever panty works for you. You know, make sure you have one of those nice clean underwear. You should also ensure that you have your products. Now, you can use whatever products you like, but like I said before, whatever you need, whatever you're bringing, make sure you walk with extra. So if you know if you might need 2 or 3 for the day, walk with some extras, right? And I like to bring different products for different flows, because you know that's another thing too. Sometimes you flow heavy, sometimes you flow light, and sometimes you don't even know what your period will go on with some days, because sometimes on the first day of your period, It will show up in the morning with a little spotting, and then by the time you get into the afternoon, whoosh. So you're gonna need something that can manage that sort of heavy flow. So if you can, work with extra flow, different types of products for different types of flow. I also like to work with panty liners as well, because sometimes that is all you need. You can also work with your tampons. I'm a very, very big fan of reusable products. So for those who use a reusable pad, work with an extra or 2 reusable pad in your kit as well. And for those who use the menstrual cup, definitely work with an extra menstrual cup. I know that usually you work with your 1 menstrual cup already inside the body, but sometimes these bathrooms don't have no running water. So in the case where you can't actually wash it and put it back in, that extra clean one, brilliant. Which brings me to, and this is my own little thing that I work with in my period kit, a plastic bag. Listen, it don't have to be a Ziploc bag, but you walk with a little plastic bag inside of your period kit, because a lot of the times, I just gave you an example with the menstrual cup. You take out the menstrual cup, you just drop it in there, close it up, boom, continue with your day. Sometimes you might have on your underwear and whoosh, your period come and spill and cause a little mess. You can take off that soiled underwear, put on your new underwear, put the soiled underwear in a little plastic bag. Sometimes you go into these bathrooms and there is nowhere to throw away the pad. Put it in a little plastic bag until you find a garbage bin. Boom, you can drop it in the garbage bin. Trust me, this plastic bag, game changer. Work with a plastic bag inside the period kit. Another thing that you need inside the period kit is tissue. Now I see that they have these little nice little cute little tissue in pouches. You can always get one of that. But listen, good old roll off piece off of the roll work too, yeah? Just roll off a piece of tissue and you can work with that. Those are the basics. Now I like to have a little lotion for my hands in my period kit, and I like to work with wipes as well in my period kit. Do not flush your wipes. Unless your wipes are flushable, do not flush your wipes. Remember that. A lot of these products will clog up your toilet, and it's a very expensive plumbing cost to declog the toilet. So do not flush your wipes unless they are flushable. Alright? So let's pack our period kit. Remember I tell you that I have my little pouch here. Boom. Put in my underwear, lovely. Put in my products, and my panty liners, of course, is included in my products. I get my 2 little tampons in there as well. And of course my plastic bag, my trusty little plastic bag. Trust me, this plastic bag comes in very, very handy. And of course my tissue. And you can make your bag as small or as big as you need to, because you know that some people have to walk up and down with whole heap of things. Personally, I just like a little neat pouch. I pack it up nice, I drop it in my bag, I'm good to go. Same thing for little girls. Give her her pouch and put it in her bag, and make sure that she is prepared when her period starts. You do not want to wait until after she has her first period before she knows what this is, or know what's in it, or knows what to do with the stuff in it. You have to prepare her before her period starts, because a lot of times you are not there with her when her period starts. Save her the embarrassment and the trauma of going through her first period unprepared and ignorant. Ignorance does not solve any problems. Let us stop acting like protecting our child from information is actually protecting them. It is not. It is endangering them, because if she's out there by herself, soiled, terrified, and unaware of how to handle herself, it just makes an easy, simple, natural experience traumatic for her, and that's not necessary, and that's avoidable. All right, so give her her period kit. And before I close, I just want to say this: little boys, when you go into your classmate's bag and see this is not a toy for you to play with. I am saying this because I know for a fact that there are cases where boys go into girls' bags and they see their period kit and they pull it and they run around with the things and they think it's all funny. And this is usually what happens when we do not teach boys about periods. Another example of why ignorance does not work. Tell boys what periods are, and they will treat this with the respect that it deserves, because in schools where we teach boys about periods, the teachers report that the boys actually are not running around and playing the girls' kit anymore. As a matter of fact, they encourage each other not to do that behavior, because they recognize that that does not make any sense, and it's actually very, very rude, and it's something that they should not do. So tell your boys about periods too, right? So put this in your bag, your daughter's bag. Make sure that she has it. Make sure that she knows how to use it, and make sure that everything is replenished Anything that is used, make sure that is replenished, and keep your period kit on you all the time. Put it where your book and your pencil and all the necessities are. Keep your period kit with you at all times, right? And make sure that, as I said, you replenish the stuff. Okay? So get on with your day, and remember, support your period sisterhood. Men, you are gonna be next. Make sure you work with menstrual products. I'm gonna tell you why in another video. But let's keep the period sisterhood going, and have yourself a great first day of school. Don't forget your period kit. This is the period lady. Take care.